Imperium Nihilus, also known as the Dark Imperium, is a sector of our galaxy where the Emperor of Mankind's golden light no longer touches. Two Primarch brothers square off against each other today as Angron and Lionel Johnson lead their respective legions in a grudge that has persisted since the days of the Horus Heresy. Long has the Lion hunted Angron. Will he finally corner his quarry? Or, like a wounded animal, will Angron lash out with all the strength and violence he's known for and send the Dark Angels home with their tails between their legs? In this Dark expansion, we will see the rise and fall of heroes, and it shall be glorious. Welcome to 40K in 40 Minutes, Dark Expansion. Greetings 40K fans, JT the Voice here, and last year our fans came together, supported our campaign to help us expand our studio armies, and we were floored by the response. With your help, we've added Black Legion, Salamanders, Space Wolves, Raven Guard, and more to our collection, so we can now bring you even more varied battles. As part of the Dark Expansion campaign, supporters could also name a warrior that will take part in this conflict. A named warrior that survives one battle will take part in the final battle and have one last shot at glory. This is our next installment in the series, and it's all because of your support. We thank you for it and cannot wait for you to see what's coming next.
The sentence "Tack is playing Dark Angels" makes a lot of people nervous. This time around though, I promise to make a lot more of my charges. I'm facing Jordan, not to be confused with Jorvin.
What's up guys, Jordan back at PlayOn to play some World Eaters, but not my World Eaters, the Dark Expansion World Eaters. I was fortunate enough to be part of the live stream that funded all the new Dark Expansion armies that we now have at PlayOn.
Now I am playing Hyper Elite. One of the reasons is because this is what we have in the studio, but secondly, again, with all these named characters, they are going to be the heroes of the Imperium, and we want to see them do heroic deeds. And the focus is on them, and the Dark Angels aren't bringing a lot of troops, but they're bringing some amazing troops.
Tack's Dark Angels Wrath of the Rock list consists of Azrael, a Chaplain with the Tempered in Battle enhancement, a Chaplain in Terminator armor with the Deathwing Assault enhancement, and a Judiciar with Ancient Weapons enhancement. He's also got Lionel Johnson as his Warlord. He's got a 5-man Intercessor squad, a 6-man Blade Guard veteran, and a 3-man Blade Guard veteran squad, 5 Deathwing Knights, 3 Interceptors, 6 Inner Circle Companions, and a Land Raider Redeemer. In reserve, Tack has the Chaplain in Terminator armor joined to the Deathwing Knights, and his Interceptor squad.
As always, I did my morning ritual. I'm wearing my angry shirt. After my shower, I threw Legos on the floor, and I did the path of the 8 bloody steps, stepping on all those Legos, making myself angry, mildly annoyed, and ready to kill, maim, and burn. Jordan's World Eaters Berzerker Warband consists of Karn the Betrayer, Lord Invocatus, a Lord on Juggernaut with the Helm of Brazen Ire enhancement, and a Slaughterbound. He's also got Angron as his Warlord. Jordan's got 2 squads of 10 Berzerkers, 1 Chaos Rhino. Jordan's got 3 8-bound, 3 Exalted 8-bound, 3 more Exalted 8-bound, 10 Jackals, and a Mauler Fiend. Wait, 3 8-bound, 3 more 8-bound, 3 more 8-bound. That's like 72 bounds. That's a lot of bounds. Inside the Rhino is Karn with 10 Berzerkers. In reserves are his Slaughterbound with the Exalted 8-bound. They're going to be a deep strike, and Lord Invocatus with Khorne Berzerkers will also be deep striking. Today's deployment is a Crucible of Battle, and our mission is Hidden Supplies. Players will set up an extra objective in this one, making for 6 total on the field. From the second battle round forwards at the end of the command phase, or end of your turn if it's the 5th battle round and you're going second, the player whose turn it is will score 5 victory points if they control 1 objective marker that is not within their deployment zone, 5 more victory points if they control 2 objective markers that are not within the deployment zone, and another 5 victory points if they control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This is the only way that their home objective will actually score them points, that is, in the hold more category.
I cannot underestimate Jordan and his ability to pilot World Eaters. This is going to be one where he's probably going to bring the fight right up to my front doorstep. But if anything, the Dark Angels are resilient and stubborn.
It's always a fun time when Tack and I get to battle each other on the channel, and I'm sure this will be another slobber knocker, barn burner, happy-go-lucky fun time.
Bring the fight, Jordan. Bring the fight. Jordan.
Jordan.
All right, Jordan. Welcome to the City of Dave.
Thank you. I think.
We'll see which way Dave favors. Dave's going to favor World Eaters.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
It's apt that this board for Mini Wargaming we are playing on for Dark Expansion is the World Eater game. Very apt.
This episode is sponsored by Mini Wargaming and iDemo Games' upcoming Kickstarter, Trenches of Perdition. This new set expands on the original Ruins of Perdition with a fully modular trench system and a massive variety of new walls, roofs, and ruined buildings, perfect for grimdark sci-fi games like Warhammer 40k, Trench Crusade, and so many more.
Chaos Dave has made it all the way somehow to the 41st millennium, has somehow commandeered and now rules a hive city, and has littered this hive city with an image of himself.
I had a lot of fun setting up the train. It's modular with all the magnets and stuff. I probably spent too much time playing around with it and not enough time actually recording.
Launch date is soon and will be available both as digital STL files and fully printed terrain pledges. If you want to be notified when it goes live or just see more of what's coming, head over to miniwargaming.com/perdition and check out their preview page. That's miniwargaming.com/perdition to find out more.
You're hoping for violence, I assume,
Yes, and blood.
and blood. And I'm hoping for the same. So let's see who the attacker defender is.
Let's do it.
Looks like Tak's going to be deploying first. He's got his intercessors on his home objective. They will be able to sticky, as we say, that objective. That means hold the objective without him actually having to have a physical presence on it until someone comes and takes it away. Jackals with the same ability, doing the same thing for Jordan. Inside that Jackal squad, there's Craig Brule, Bladebreaker, Humphrey, and a puppy. Wait, a puppy? Tak, you better not hurt the puppy.
My next drop here is Orion Zorn, the Mighty Chaplain, leading some Blade Guard vets.
Lord on a Juggernaut, and he's gonna hang out here.
The Land Raider Redeemer, Righteous Death, is right on the line. Inside is Justiciar, Lucian Moriar, and 6 Blade Guard veterans, including Sir Christophus 9, Hadrian Angelos, and Big Chungus. 3 Exalted 8-bound in cover. Good spot for a counterattack should that Land Raider get overzealous. And we all know, Dark Angels are a little zealous.
It's really important to start Azrael on the board because he will give me extra command points, but he is squishy. He wants to travel along with the Land Raider.
Our Mauler friend.
Fiend.
Fiend. Mauler friend. He's gonna hang out on the line as well and show you the power of friendship.
Right, you know what mauling means, right?
Synonym for love.
Where'd you learn English?
Yes.
Next drop.
Last drop is the Lion, brought to you by a Dark Expansion Primarch level supporter.
The Lion is having conversation with Azrael.
Coward.
Not about cowardice.
He wants to be part of the inner circle.
Yeah, he wants to be part of the inner circle.
Tak's got his Chaplain and Deathwing Knights in reserves. He does have an enhancement to let them deep strike turn 1, so Jordan has to be aware of that.
Well, now that I know where the Lion is, I know where Angron goes.
World Leaders have the Exalted 8-bound with Slaughterbound in Deep Strike, and Lord Invocatus and the Berserkers are in Deep Strike.
Rhinoceros.
Karn is chilling in the Rhino full of Berserkers, listening to some Enya. Yeah, that tracks. Enya makes me incredibly violent as well.
And we have our regular 8-bound.
I would preferably like to go second, I think, here.
I roll a 6.
So good chance that I'm not going to roll a 6. I rolled a 4.
Excellent.
All you, buddy.
All right, good luck.
Best luck.
I deployed my Angron on the line, expecting the Lion to do the same, but he decided to be a coward, so we will not be able to crash into him turn 1, so that's sad.
Jordan is sensing here that I do not have a lot of guns, and that means he's going to just grab a lot of objectives, and that's going to make him score really big next turn. I'm going to need to think long and hard here about how I can knock him off at least one of those objectives.
Pre-game moves here, teleport homeward down at the top of the map for the Deathwing Knights, and the 8-bound unit scouts forward towards the objective. Start of battle round 1 and its blessings of Khorne time. Jordan's got total carnage to give his units fight on death and martial excellence for sustained hits in combat. Jordan's drawn extend battle lines and engage on all fronts. Fairly easy in this map, especially considering the 4 no man's land objectives. Jackals ravaging the World Leader's home objective. That's their version of the sticky objective.
I don't know what they're doing back there, but this is sticky now.
Lord on the Juggernaut advancing big, gets that objective.
Just barely.
8-bound and Exalted 8-bound shuffling around the middle ruin.
I like points. Hanging out in there. The Exalted thought that was a cool idea, so they're also going to go in this wall.
Is that their new clubhouse?
Yes.
8 of clubs.
That's actually pretty good. And then our Rhino is just going to be the bouncer.
Plays Kumbaya for Karn so he doesn't kill the guy inside.
Actually Enya.
And yeah.
Enya's discography.
Maulerfiend moves past the center line to get engaged on all fronts.
If you want to charge him, he would love to show you his version of friendship. And then Angron's just going to tuck in here.
And wait.
And wait. Because Someone's being a coward.
Someone's being strategic.
We have different words for different things.
Jackal shuffling to deny tack space for a cheeky deep strike on turn 1 into his back zone thanks to the enhancement.
Every day we just be shuffling.
World Leader shooting phase. Here we go. That was quick. Ha! No charges from Jordan either. Waiting to pounce. Feels like a very World Eatery kind of thing to do. Everybody's got some measure of cover. Everything's where he wants it to be. He's going to force tack to come at him, and I can't blame him. Extend battle lines for 4, engage for 2. Takes Jordan to 6. Here we go. Jordan up to 2 command points. Tack goes to 3 as Azrael on the field gives him 1 more.
Azrael's a cool guy.
Azrael's a very cool guy. Would you like to cut my deck?
I will not.
Leaving fate in my hands?
Yeah, this is your fault.
Hoping for extend battle lines. I got secure no man's land.
That's even better.
Marked for death.
Jordan marking the Jackals at the back, the Rhino, and Angron. Tack using the Mauler Fiend for the Gamma target, and Oath of Moment on the Mauler Fiend that he has marked as his Gamma target.
Lion gets to turn on 2 abilities now.
Choosing Martial Exemplar for an aura of reroll 1s to hit and wound in melee, and no hiding from the Watchers for an aura of Feel No Pain against mortal wounds. Should give him some protection from grenades, should Jordan decide to throw them.
I will sticky my home objective with the Intercessors.
Is it ravaged?
It is not ravaged. It is just secured.
Okay.
Intercessors advance now and spread out to deny some deep striking near his home objective.
Wham, bam, no thank you, ma'am.
No thank you zones are important in this game.
Land Raider Redeemer moves up, claims an objective. Blade Guard with Judiciar disembark. That's made that area a real no-go zone for the World Leaders. Judiciar has fight first, and Redeemer Overwatch is absolutely no joke. That's a real brick of death that, unfortunately, Jordan doesn't have the guns to shoot it with. Azrael and his Inner Circle advance. They move 9. Tack using a command point on Tactical Mastery, so the Inner Circle can now charge even though they've advanced. Line advances to keep pace with the rest of its forces.
That is it for normal movement here.
What do you mean?
I paid for an enhancement. I mean, did you pay for any enhancements?
Yeah, but it's fine when I do it.
With his enhancement, Deathwing Assault, Tack can drop in his Knights and Chaplain, and he chooses to do so.
There's Dischronox. There's Sir Phoenix. I hope he lives up to his namesake. There is Zolgar the Lionheart. And then my Chaplain is Brother of the Bolter. Well, luckily, this one actually has a Bolter.
It's going to be a 9-inch charge into the Lord on Juggernaut, but if Tack makes it, that could take 10 points away from Jordan's primary, and he can get his secure no man's land. If Tack doesn't make the charge, which he is wont to fail those quite often, they are in position to grab that objective later turn.
I don't have a lot of shooting, but I do have shooting.
Redeemer splitting fire into the Mauler Fiend at 8-bound. Assault Cannon goes into the 8-bound. No damage.
Good talk. This is a fun one. We're going to light a Mauler Fiend on fire.
I'm down to 10 wounds.
Last but not least, the Hunter Killer.
Hunter Killer, Tack refusing to say missile. Missile gets through. A Hunter Killer missile does something.
3 damage. I'm down to 7.
Blade Guard Veterans and Judiciar pistols into the 8-bound, but no effect. Charge phase, here we go. Historically, Tack really doesn't like to make Dark Angel charges, so this could be a moment. Inner Circle Companion and Azrael charge the Mauler Fiend.
That is an 8.
Module 1.
Module 1.
He did the thing! Woohoo!
We made a charge.
Did it.
Deathwing Knights into the Lord.
If I make that charge and can kill him, then I knock him off of scoring a full 15.
That's a fail.
I think it's worth a reroll.
I think so too, because this is points.
Yes.
Command point, and reroll that. For the 9. No, that's a 6.
Oh, fails again. Jordan's going to score big points on primary. I'm not sure how Tack's going to come back from that, but still only turn 1. Inner Circle Companions, here we go.
We've only got one fight here.
It's a big one.
It is a big one.
Tack choosing strike profile, giving them lethal hits. Azrael gives them lethal. Oh boy, howdy.
4 attacks each with their strike.
Oh dear. Oh, whoops.
Ooh, that's
Mauler Fiend is down. No explosion, but he does have fight on death.
Yes.
Uh-oh, that's trouble.
That Mauler Fiend definitely did not go quietly into the night. 2 Inner Circle go down, 1 left with a wound.
Tack has decided to come out and kill my Mauler friend, which is sad, but he did get to fight on death. And now Angron has a nice juicy target to taunt the lion to come out, because if I can kill Azrael and friends, maybe the lion will stop being a coward and fight me.
Azrael and friends consolidate to take that objective.
Just cuz I like this objective.
That's 2 on secure no man's land and 2 on marked for death. He's still got 1 command point. Jordan still has 2. It's 6-4 as we head to Jordan's battle round 2. New round, new blessing. Martial excellence and total carnage yet again. Hallow Vessel, or Angron as he's known, choosing driven by ultimate rage. That's going to be his wrathful presence. He's going to ignore certain modifiers when attacking. That can be really powerful.
Jordan pulled perfect secondaries turn 1. Let's see what he pulls turn 2.
Overwhelming force, excellent, and assassination.
Jordan pulled perfect secondaries here in turn 2.
Okay, well,
Oh.
Corn wants it.
I guess so. Korn wants Azrael.
Dropping that unit could be some big time points. 15 points on primary for Jordan. He holds 1, he holds 2, and he holds more.
I guess I know where Angron's going.
Angron is going to come say hello.
Okay. Is that all he's doing is saying hello?
His version of hello.
I'd prefer use Adele's version of hello.
Angron's not allowed to listen to music.
But Karn is?
Yes. Enya.
Your lore for War Eaters is bizarre. I'm just going to straight up say that.
I mean, people said it's better, but... Our Lord on Juggernaut was offended by your attempts to charge me.
Offended simply by me landing there?
Yes.
Lord Invocatus and the Berserkers deep strike in to take the objective left by the Lord on Juggernaut.
I'm ponying up, and he brought some friends. And now this flank becomes a problem.
I'm further realizing just how outnumbered the Dark Angels are.
Let's go into the shooting phase. That was fun. Let us move into the charge phase. Angron into Ezreal's unit. And, oh my god, he made it.
Juggernaut Lord reaches the Deathwing Knights.
He's just gonna Tokyo Drift into you. Then that's it.
Hallow Vessel Angron to go first. Jordan elects the sweep attack profile.
17 attacks.
Attack responds with Azrael calling down one of the Watchers. That's going to give a unit feel no pain against mortals. That could save them.
This poor guy is holding his book up because there's probably going to be gore and guts and blood and just a lot of things.
Attack command point, re-rolling on a saving throw. Oh, save made.
2 Inner Circle companions have died, and then we go into the Feel No Pains. That is definitely a dead Inner Circle companion. Does Azrael keep a friend? Azrael keeps a friend.
1 Inner Circle companion lives with a single wound remaining. That will deny an overwhelming force. Huge.
The Watcher has finished watching.
He explodes.
Whoa. That's a child we're talking about.
Jordan reeling from that is going all in with the Lord on Juggernaut. Epic challenge and hack and slash both being spent here. Everything into the skull of the Chaplain, brother of the Bolter.
Not the Chaplain.
Another command point reroll on a reroll wound.
4 wounds.
Okay. You just spent 3 command points right here.
Yeah, it better work.
Well, we don't want Jordan to be upset here. But at the same time, I want Brother of the Bolter to live.
Yeah, quite the dilemma for you.
He lives with a single wound.
Ah, that's a bummer.
Turns out the Emperor protects on 1 wound. Deathwing Knights now trying to punish the Lord on Juggernaut for his folly.
Prepare for maces to faces. Ooh, dude.
2 wounds left.
Here comes the great weapon of the unforgiven.
And down he goes.
He came, he saw, he blundered.
He blundered.
Would you mind basing Azrael like the man he is?
So yeah, he's more the man than the lion.
Hey now. Azrael, and he's got the Sword of Secrets.
Azrael's blade does 4 wounds to the Red Angel. He's bleeding a bit, but hey, Khorne cares not from where the blood flows. Unbelievable. What could have been a massive secondary turn turns into nothing but a command point. He's going to keep Assassination as it's fairly easy to get that Chaplain, so hopefully he can pick that up on tax turn or possibly even hold on to it till his next.
Dark Angels turn 2. There's a fight to be had here.
I feel like this turn's gonna hurt, but hopefully with my blessings of 4-up fight on death, I can at least take him down with me, so it'll be mutually assured destruction, and that'll keep me in the game.
Jordan's up to 2 command points. Tack gets the bonus from Azrael to go up to 3. Oh, if only he'd managed to pick him up. He's pulled Establish, Locust, and Display of Might have more units in no man's land.
The Lion's going to choose Martial Exemplar as well as the Watcher.
Oath of Moment at Angron because it's Angron. Inner Circle companions have failed their Battle Shock test. Tack will score 5 on primary, taking him up to 9, while the World Leaders sit at 21. 21-9 as we head to Tack's movement phase.
Here comes Sir Phoenix and his friends.
Blade Guard veterans with the Judiciar advance. Not a great advance though. Tactical mastery so the Blade Guard can charge yet again. Land Raider Righteous Death takes the center objective. The Lion sees Angron in his sights and moves towards him.
Would Angron like to Overwatch?
He would. You die.
Just a whole bunch of making up the rules, eh?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're gonna let me Overwatch.
Chaplain with the Blade Guard make a massive advance. They grab the objective left behind by the Lad Raider.
I'm going to advance now with the Intercessors. Just try to cover more ground. Also a 6.
Excellent. Everyone's motivated.
Everyone's motivated.
Inceptors deep strike into the back. Probably gonna locust with those guys. Land Raider Righteous Death Meltas to hit Angron while everything else is going into the visible 8-bound. Meltas can't hurt Angron. He is made of fire and blood. What were you thinking, man? Devastating Wound from the Assault Cannon saves made. 8-bound are roasted by Flamers. Last 8-bound takes the Devastating Wound. He's got 2 left.
This is what I get for split firing. Nothing on Angron, and the 8-bound are alive with 1 model.
Dark Angel shooting into the last 8-bound, bouncing off the 8-bound armor. Lion shoots his pistol at Angron. No damage. Inceptors will establish Locust to get tax some points.
Going to the one that we've all been waiting for, which is the charge phase. Let's do the Lion first, because that's the one that's really important. But it's a 10.
Perfect.
The Lion really wants it. Got a 16 charge with Blade Guard going into your Exalted 8-bound. That's a 7.
There you go.
They got in.
Korn wants it. Blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne.
4 charge here. The Terminators into your Berserkers. That's an 11.
All right.
Okay, they really want it.
Long charge to the Land Raider into the lone 8-bound. No joy.
Going to the fight phase.
Blade Guard veteran choosing Shields of the Emperor to re-roll 1s to save on their invuln saves.
I'm going to fight with my Deathwing Knights.
Not a bad choice.
2 command points for Frenzied Resilience on my Berserkers and Lord Avocado.
Well, that's annoying.
Maces into the Berserkers. Great weapon of the Unforgiven. And the Chaplain. 6 Berserkers down. 1 is on 1 wound left. 2 of the Berserkers fight on death.
You got 1 wound through.
No casualties into Deathwing Knights. Yet.
We're going to go Lion into Angron.
Oh no.
Here comes the Lion. Strike profile into Angron.
So I die.
Hallowed Vessel Angron is hollowed. Yikes! And he explodes!
Oh!
No fight on death, though. Good thing for the Lion. In the last Inner Circle companion goes down. Azrael blocks none of the mortal wounds, down to 4. Lion takes 2, and he's down to 8. The Lion consolidates back onto the objective.
I'm going to spend 2 command points on Inescapable Justice. And my first time doing this, get to pass Oath of Moment to another target, which I'm going to do on the Exalted 8-bound, because I really want them dead. We're ready for Super Judiciary?
Yeah.
This Judiciar, Lucien Moriar, is juiced to the max. Exalted 8-bound are chopped up good. However, fight on death for everybody.
They all do. Uh-oh.
Exalted 8-bound, just 2 angry to die, smashing the Blade Guard.
3 are dead. You got 3.
Ooh, 3 for 3. That's fair. Here lie Soth Bloodpainter, first of his name. He killed, maimed, and burned, and brought many skulls to Karn. Good job.
Lord Invocatus and the Berserkers now into the Deathwing Knights. Ooh, Deathwing Knights also reduce damage by 1, but natively coming in clutch.
Still kicking with a wound left, but you've still got your character left.
I do have my character left, and he's upset. But how upset?
The upset is of upsets.
Down goes one of the Knights. 1 more stands, but only half wounds remaining.
Excellent turn for you, but some mutually assured destruction.
That fight on death is really, really good.
The difference between world leaders on the charge and not on the charge is pretty stark. We're in a little bit of a pickle, especially now that my Exalted 8-bound are getting taken out as well. I definitely have an uphill battle in front of me where it should have been a giant lead, but that's why we play these games, because we never know what's actually going to happen.
Tax scores both of his secondaries again, keeping him in the game. 4 points on Established Locust and 4 points on Display of Might. 8 points add to his score for a total of 17. World Leader still in the lead by 4, but it is getting close.
Score's really, really tight here. We've got ourselves a game.
The Enya CD we have for Karn in the Rhino to calm him down is on its last track, so we need to get him out of the Rhino and start killing stuff. We are going to direct him at the Deathwing Knights, and we'll just make all our charges and kill everything. Let's do some blessings.
Martial excellence again, and unbridled bloodlust this time for some reroll charges. Jordan still got Assassinate and adds Established Locust to the mix. I don't think the world leaders are really interested in war chores, that's for sure. I want to kill, maim, and burn. What the heck? I don't want to sweep up an objective. Give me me a break. Single 8-bound passes battle shock.
We could do some chores for 2 points, or we could kill things. I think I want to choose violence.
Okay.
Jordan, only 5 on primary. That was a big turn for Tack. Let's see what he does here. Dark Angels were really aggressive, but they are definitely in range of multiple counterattacks. Looks like those 8-bound are lining up to charge into the Deathwing Knights and help out the Berserkers. Jackals advance to try to get away from those Inceptors.
We're just gonna load up on our objective because everything's on the table now.
Here comes Karn.
Karn and the boys get out.
Out of the transport with his Berserkers, moving towards his prey. Looks like Jordan really wants to overwhelm the Deathwing Knights. This is not a bad idea.
And last but not least...
You want to fall back your Rhino?
Nope.
You sure you don't want to fall back your Rhino?
I do not.
Slaughterbound with the 8-bound deep striking and hidden from the Land Raider Redeemer. I do have to say shooting phase technically, but we know there's no shooting. We can just stand here and stare at each other for a second. It's time for the corn phase. I mean, charge and fight phases. Here we go.
8-bound into the Deathwing Knights. Right there. 6.
8-bound makes the charge into the Knights. Karn and the Berserkers are charging. It's good. Deathwing Knights are in trouble.
We're gonna drop our Slaughterbound and Exile the 8-bound down to pick up that Land Raider, because that thing is a problem for me.
With a reroll.
With a reroll, but we're not gonna need it.
You just casually throw down 10?
Okay, yeah. Module 1, baby. It's all good.
I wish I could do that.
Looks like Korn is with Jordan today.
My Slaughterbound's gonna go Super Saiyan.
Slaughterbound uses Possessed Lord here, giving him +3 attacks and devastating wounds. Blade Guard Veteran Squad are choosing swords to reroll 1s to hit. Judiciar and Blade Guard Veteran fighting the Chaos Rhino. Thanks to the Judiciar's Fight First ability, Rhino dies.
Do I explode?
Oh, he does.
Rhino explodes, leaving a Blade Guard Veteran at a single wound.
You know what? Big Chungus, unfortunately, he can take it.
So now back to our regular schedule programming of Karn murdering the Deathwing Knights.
Oh, then I will spend my command point on Armor Contempt.
So that'll kill the one Deathwing Knight.
I did try really, really hard here, but the Skronox has fought his last battle. The Skronox, no.
30 chainsword attacks. With sustained. 21 not ones.
21, Jordan.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can come out of this unscathed.
I see some ones.
Zolgar the Lionheart has died.
Great, now it's Karn's turn, because there's always more. 10 wounds off, 9 attacks.
Stand on your head, guys. Stand on your head. Sir Phoenix, unfortunately due to coherency reasons, is also going to die.
8-bound fighting the Deathwing Knights and Terminator Chaplain next. Deathwing Knight on 2 wounds.
He's still there, guys.
8-bound Slaughterbound.
Oh man, this is where things go awfully wrong for me. What do you think? Land Raider lives?
Math says no.
I know that math says no, but my heart of hearts says yes.
Just stronger. Math wins.
Math wins.
Math wins.
The Redeemer dies, but no explosion.
They're just gonna stare down Lion and be like, what's up?
What's up?
Well, we made all our charges and killed everything, so I'm in a really good spot.
The dust has settled on the fights first. I've still got a Chaplain and a Deathwing Knight left. If I can do massive work against those Berserkers and Lord Invocatus, I stand a chance of actually still having that unit left.
Berserkers are down. Jordan spending a command point on Epic Challenge on Lord Invocatus into the Terminator Chaplain.
Jordan's done the smart play here. He really wants his assassination points.
The Chaplain dies, the Deathwing Knight survives. However, that is assassination.
That is Brother of the Bolter.
And then I got my pony.
You killed Brother of the Bolter. He really wanted to be in the final fight.
I'm sorry.
Surprisingly, I still have a Deathwing Knight left. He's alive with 1 wound remaining.
I'm gonna get rid of Established Locust because doing chores is for nerds.
5 points on assassination for Jordan takes him up to 31 to Tack 17. Tack has got a lot of work to do here and lost some assets. However, without an Angron on the field, this is no bueno.
My turn 3. Do I pull the right secondaries?
Recover assets and no prisoners are drawn.
I'm positioned for a full recover assets. I've never been in a good spot for that before. And if I play this right, I'm gonna get no prisoners.
The Lion choosing Martial Exemplar and no escape from the Watchers. Jackals are the Oath of Moment target. Deathwing Knight is battle shocked.
He's scared.
Battle shock again.
Tack only 5 victory points takes him up to 22 to Jordan's 31. Intercessor squad move down the board away from any charging units.
They're just going to sideways shuffle so that they can recover assets back there.
Chaplain and the Blade Guard veteran squad moving towards the Slaughterbound and 8-bound.
Orion Zorn is staring down those 8-bound.
Lionel Johnson moves towards the Slaughterbound and 8-bound as well. Azrael closing on that right side objective. Judiciar and Blade Guard vets moving towards the Jackals.
Because I'm going to die if I don't, I am going to fall back with my Terminator. Desperately escape. Here we go. He's okay. Whew.
That was risky.
With his 1 wound. Just staring down that whole hot mess of War Leaders. We go into the shooting phase.
Intercessors recovering assets, Azrael recovering assets, and the Interceptors all recovering assets for TAC. Lionel Johnson misses the Slaughterbound with his shots. Chaplain and Blade Guard firing at the Slaughterbound and 8-bound. 1 8-bound loses a wound.
Charge phase.
Lionel Johnson charging the Slaughterbound and 8-bound. Chaplain and Blade Guard vets also charge the Slaughterbound and 8-bound.
So Korn really wants this.
Judiciar and Blade Guard veterans charge into the Jackals. Karn rolls his leadership check, and no Berzerker dies. Well, that's good, because he's so angry. Blade Guard veterans both going to choose Shields of the Emperor this turn. That's reroll 1s on their invulnerable saves.
So you have 2 to interrupt. So we're going to go with the Lion first.
Lionel Johnson attacking the Slaughterbound and 8-bound with his strike profile. Slaughterbound and 8-bound are down.
No explosion.
Oof.
The Lion successfully. Would you like to counteroffensive with your Jackals?
Be really funny.
That was not the response I was expecting. I was expecting just like a flat no.
I mean, the answer's still no, but like, can you imagine if they're just like, get out of here, nerds. Take your lunch money.
Take my lunch money. Wow. It's been a very long time since someone's done that to me.
We're chaos.
Judiciar and Blade Guard veteran just sweep through the Jackals. They gone.
I am so sorry. I have murdered Bladebreaker. Oh man, I killed Humphrey.
You know what'd seem worse? You just killed a puppy.
No, really?
Yeah, you monster. And Craig Brule.
I'm really sorry.
Huge turn for TAC. 5 on recover assets. 5 on no prisoners. That's 10 secondary points taken to 22. 10 points primary. He's up to 32. We really have a back and forth battle here, folks. It's a 1-point game as we head into turn 4.
What's great about going into turn 4 is that the War Leaders are all kind of clumped into one corner. Yes, they move fast, but being clumped into that one corner, they probably don't have the movement to stay in the game. Unless an Angron comes back.
Let us do some blessings. Angron's back.
Really? You did it?
Yeah. How could we say no to Hollowed Vessel Angron coming back to redeem himself for failing me on turn 2? I get no blessings, but I get an Angron.
I just brought back a Primarch. Oh, that's cute.
Jordan pulls Display of Might and Defend Stronghold.
Defend my stronghold, lol.
Load 8-bound Battle Shock passed. 5 points primary. 36-32 for Jordan. Jordan ditches Defend Stronghold, replacing it with a tempting target. TAC choosing the one Azrael is standing on.
Have I tempted you with that target?
I think you have.
Is Angron going to literally land in the same spot as he was and do the exact same thing?
Yeah. That's not the definition of insanity, right?
It actually is.
Lord and Bakadas moves toward that last Deathwing Knight.
8-bound is gonna come say hi to these guys.
You have fallen into my trap. I need 6s here. Not a single 6.
Jordan spending a command point here on Apoplectic Frenzy. That is going to let him advance and charge. And Karn is heading towards the Lion. Why the Lion? Is he mad? Oh yeah, wait a minute. He is mad. He's Karn. He's always mad. Angron is back in front of Azrael.
There's a giant Angron-sized hole just for him. We're not here to shoot. Charge phase.
World Leaders have set up for a massive go turn here. This could end the Dark Angel threat. Jordan knows he's going to have a hard time killing the Lion, but he wants to take the points away from TAC. It is a gamble, and if it works, the Dark Angels lose, but if it doesn't, it could be curtains for him. That's where this game is, folks. It's literally on the line right now. This will be the tell.
Let's do this one first. So we need a 9. That's why we have our command point reroll. To redeem himself, that's a 7. Okay. Bummer.
Azrael survived.
For now.
Okay, I really need the Berzerkers to fail here.
They go to 10.
The Berzerkers have not failed.
TAC spending a command point here to heroically intervene with the Blade Guard veterans. Now that's something I don't know if Jordan saw coming, but he's probably prepped for it. Invocatus charges the lone Deathwing Knight he's in. Impact hits end the Deathwing.
As well as his Watcher friend.
8-bound charging the Inceptors.
Fun. All right, well, we made 75% of our charges.
Fight phase now, Blade Guard choosing Shields of the Emperor to reroll 1s to save. Lion sweeps into the Berserkers, 16 dice.
He's on 2s and rerolls 1s.
That's maybe a mistake.
It's the Lion time.
18 wounds at AP 3 flat 2 damage. Jordan needs some hot dice here. Oh no. Oh no!
Oopsie.
Wow. Did that really just happen?
Yep.
I've been using the Lion wrong this entire time.
Berserkers and Karn just got wiped by the man, the myth, the legend, the Lion L. Johnson just chewed through that whole unit. Karn could get up on a 2-up, but this could be curtains.
When I teach jiu-jitsu, a saying we have is we win or we learn. And this game I learned, don't charge the Lion, because he hurts.
8-bound into Inceptors. And he doesn't lose a model. Oh no!
And then Scepters are gonna dogpile and see if they can take out 8-bound. 5s. Pick for you.
No. Does Karn get back up? He does.
Karn gets back up, covered in the gore of his allies, surrounded by broken skulls and fallen dreams, but Karn stands. Jordan's gonna keep tempting target and hopes Angron might live to get there, discarding Display of Might for a command point because he can't score it. Bold moves, but not all of them paid off. Can Tak close it out here?
I have 4 models left on the table going into tax turn 4, so I need to make a bunch of 4-up invulns. If I can do that, then we can get back into this game. If I don't, it might be game over.
Karn has stood back up, and we're gonna try to put him back down.
Tak draws, extend battle lines, and sabotage. Still pulling some war chores. However, extend battle lines should be fairly easy. Oath of Moment on Karn, because the Lion will keep the 2 abilities, and with those rerolls, he's probably won't need to Oath on Angron. No battle shocks for Tak. He's got a 15-point primary. 47-36 into the World Leaders now for Tak. I think he's going to try to put him away.
I am going to advance the Lion towards Angron.
Lionel Johnson moving 13 inches toward Angron with tactical mastery to let him advance and charge. Azrael stays put. Blade Guard Veteran with Chaplain shuffle closer to Karn.
I just like to play with my models.
Blade Guard Veteran with Justiciar moving into the building by Jordan's home objective. Intercessor Squad advance 9 inches along the wall into the big building that's inside Tak's deployment zone.
Pistol bolters into your 8-bound. They did not take kindly to that 8-bound doing the work that he did before.
Inceptors firing into the 8-bound. Down he goes.
Oh, we tried.
Blade Guard Veteran and Chaplain firing at Karn. Bring him to a wound. Lionel Johnson firing at Angron. No damage. Azrael shoots Angron. No damage.
Last but not least, sabotage in that building with my Blade Guard vets. Charge number 1 will be the Lion into Angron. Okay, well, command point reroll that.
Can you roll double ones again?
That's an 11. That would be very embarrassing if you failed it twice. Though that leaves me no reroll with Azrael. I need a flat 7 with Azrael. Here we go. Azrael fails. You really want him in, don't you?
Well, I want it more for Angron than for me.
Angron's probably like seething, just looking at Azrael. Doesn't even see the Lion, which actually is lore accurate. Blade Guard vets and Chaplain find themselves a Karn. They have found themselves a Karn.
Inceptors charge Lord Invocatus. No joy. Blade Guard Veteran choosing Shields of the Emperor here to reroll invulnerable saves of 1 should it get to that.
We're gonna go with the Chaplain unit. Let's make Orion the hero. Target.
Make small.
Oh, Orion's. Oh, he's not the hero. That's okay. You know what? Chaplains are spiritual leaders, so he's gonna tell my Blade Guard vets to do it.
And Karn is put down for good. Lion into Angron, choosing Fealty with a strike profile. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, let's see if Angron can redeem himself. Nope, he's dead. Does he explode? He does not.
The hollow vessel is hollow.
With just a single model remaining at the end of battle round 4, Jordan chooses concession here, and I can't blame him. What a game.
Good game.
GG.
GG.
Both players made some really aggressive moves, and who figured tax charges were the ones that paid off? Gentlemen, what a fantastic game. That was super fun. 67-46 for your winner, Tak.
Thank you very much to my opponent, Jordan. You played a fantastic match.
Super cool to be part of the Dark expansion. It's really cool to see the results of the community's generosity. I had a blast playing the World Leaders.
Part of this Dark expansion is that survivors will make it to the final fight. I've got Orion Zorn. I've got a Blade Guard, Hadrian Angelos. I've got Sir Chrysophus IX, as well as Big Chungus, Blade Guard vets are also making it to the final fight, and Lucian Moriar, and the Lion. Thank you so much to all the supporters of Dark Expansion for making this narrative possible by naming these characters, by giving us a reason to play these fights, and see if we can get your named model to the final fight and achieve final glory.
Thanks again to this episode's sponsor, Mini Wargaming and iDemo Games. Make sure to head over to miniwargaming.com/perdition to get information on their upcoming Kickstarter, Trenches of Perdition, the stuff we played on today. Of course, a biggest thank you to you for watching. We hope you've been enjoying our Dark Expansion series, and thank you for all your support. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases, as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it from all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, till the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on.
Once in my life, I've had an employee eat my lunch. Literally take it out of the fridge and just eat my lunch.
That's a baller move.
No, editor, don't leave that in.
That was bloody and scully and very corn-like. Corn. Man, I'm hungry.